I will embrace everyone, okay? Your hegemony stuff, okay, let's go. What is going to be? You're not dying, right? Another hegemony began to emanate. Oh wait, her hegemony is going to emanate. Does it mean that it's like her 4th degree? I'm not sure if they mean like emanate as like emanation, or they just mean like hegemony began to spread, basically. Can someone like let me know in the comment like if they mean like the another stage, or they just mean that hegemony began to spread? I'm not sure how to take this, because they're talking about emanation a lot as the 4th degree, right? And I'm sometimes confused if the emanation is the same thing as like emanate. I know. English is not my first language. Maybe that's why I'm confused sometimes about this. Oh, that was blood. Eleanor found herself confused by an unknown spectacle. Why? It was far too sudden and downward ridiculous. Oh shit! Oh! Okay. Sakurai actually managed to hit her. Blood gushed out of her neck. The wound given to her by Mari's touch had reopened. Oh! And she, the immortal Rubedo, had now a vital injury. Oh, from the school! Right? Did Mari hit her before? I forgot. Wait, did Mari actually hit her neck, I think, right? At the school. When she was like trying to protect Ren. Right? Can you remind me? I think she did. Did she cut off her head entirely? Wait, so what? She opens the wound? Like the twilight, Einherjar's was creatures capable of rapidly and endlessly coming back to life. Eleanor would revive as long as Reinhardt existed, but that didn't mean it was impossible to kill her. This was the very first death ever experienced by the woman. Thus she failed to process it, momentarily losing herself in the bewilderment and the blank amazement. The wound closed and vanished in an instant. But back then, so why, after all this time, why did it suddenly reopen? That unexplainable burst of blood made Eleanor shift her attention from Castro. There was Longinus dug into the wound and nearly pierced Eleanor's neck. No, it was... Damn, it changed into this. This is, oh my god. An outer layer of the cursed lens cracked to reveal something else. A knightly blade clad in silver gleam. This is a destiny, basically. I was as shocked as Eleanor. Both the sudden abnormality in the Crimson Woman and the presence of her blade within the lens perplexed the girl to no end. Also, possibly this is another episode and you had like a fade out in the previous episode and no like intro in this one. Because I have a feeling like I should cut right before the scene, actually. Like before like the thing with Mari started to happening. I should probably cut the other episode because I feel like it's going to be too long otherwise. Anyway. We'll see. Maybe I will put this into one. Not to mention the mysterious feeling that had overwhelmed her just a moment ago. She thought it to have been her mind playing tricks, but the results were absolutely real. The instant during which she heard the lance and it reached its target, Kay felt as though time itself had stopped. This wasn't merely a case of her senses sharpening in the face of the imminent danger. Okay? After all, the lance she threw was moving through halted time at a normal speed. Okay? Without the standstill, the chances of the Crimson Woman dodging the attack would have been unreasonably high. Only with the aid of the halted time, Kay could connect. So Mari Hegemony can actually stop time then? Huh? So that's not Ren ability? And she can choose the targets? For who the time will be stopped? That's OP. Nonetheless. Also, she reopened the wound. And it didn't seal this time. So that means Mari power, Mari density of soul is higher than Samuel at least. Because Samuel cannot heal, right? Nonetheless, neither of them could fully grasp the nature of the phenomenon. Kay believed she had won. And Eleanor accepted her defeat. Damn, this face. That's why she still have eye. Damn, the face though. Even as her whole body began drenched in scarlet, Rubedo formed an indomitable smile. Despite this conclusion being brought about by what could easily be labeled a deceptive attack, the Crimson Knightess didn't seem the least bit disgruntled. It was a certain display of pride, fit for those who deem themselves champions. For the first time ever, Honor made Kay harbor a feeling akin to respect, which was all more reason why she couldn't allow herself to act lowly. Also, since Mari power is not to heal, then Sakurai is pretty much dead, right? I mean, Lance could change the form into the Beatrice weapon, but it's still the Lance, because Lance can change the appearance. So it's still stuck in her soul, so she's still going to become kind. Kay and those at her side had emerged victorious, a reality to take pride in. Both the woman and the girl believed in the victory of the man they dedicated their blades to. Neither of them doubted the feeling and embraced it with absolute unshakable certainty. How Mari Hegemony will work? Okay, Samuel, shh. How Mari Hegemony will work against Machina and Schreiber? That's what I'm curious about, because here, that was like the easiest solution, I think. Like, she got so strong that she could like reopen the wand and not let her to heal. And that led the Beatrice like sword, the Longinus, actually pierce her. So that's been like actually weakening her like, you know, neck, basically. But in Machina and Schreiber case, it's different. They are not wounded. It's other way around. They're pretty much destroying their opponents right now. They already made a hit. So how is she going to help them?
貴様を騎士と認め、私も剣を抜いてやろう。忘れるな。
Realizing that, repeating it herself wouldn't work. Wouldn't help. Kay decided to say something else.
逃げますから私勝手に追いかけていればいいでしょう
Honor burst into laughter. The agony burning her body filled her with overwhelming mirth. The woman had always sought what she could never reach, but it fears pain or merciless thirst. They were but dear, blazing passion that lovingly scorched her. The girl could run, but the woman would chase her for all the eternity. For the moment, however, Rubedo accepted that her wax wings had melted.
なあ、キルヒアイゼン。
She held the blade, forcing her neck, and instantly pulled it to the side. Ah. Okay, yeah, that's faster. The railway cannon began to lose its corporeal form. Eleanor's head fell right on top of it.
シークハイル。恩義に勝利を。ハイドリヒ教。
And it's gone. Okay. They went all in with animations. With Rubedo's death, Sevahara Bridge finally gave out. Under the pressure and collapse, a violent rumble, the crimson hell of Muspelheim ended with the explosion that greatly devoured Kay. Yeah, pretty much. You are going to be sucked out by the lance, right? And also, you are falling down with the bridge, so yeah, there's no hope for her. Aww. We're back to the backstory of... Yeah. The sunlight, a blaze of her younger days, returned to her mind. Her heroes, the two knights she received all her love and trust. She wanted to become like them, powerful and dazzling. Despite knowing it was her own naive, innocent wish that brought about all this. She never regretted it, and felt proud enough to thank them. She was truly grateful to them for being her heroes, right until the very end. What is this CG? We didn't have the CG before. Tears. Yep, it's like last words. A certain dream came back to her. Oh, yeah. So this is the vision from before, yeah, like in the school days. A vision of the world where she walked the city streets as just another student. Embraced by the dream and flames alike, Kay fell, vanishing along the collapsing bridge. Okay, so Mari cannot heal, actually. And? Okay. Oh. Foreknowledge is gone? Wait, what? Huh? It completely disappeared. Not only that, but... Okay? What the experience was without a doubt unknown. The moment Albedo evoked his creation figment, the chain, their lifeline, shattered and released them into the deadly skies. Schreiber rule was meant to keep him untouched and unscratchable, so the distance between them would only grow greater. Thus the chain was pulverized, And the devilish wolf, freed from the binding of Gleipnir, would create a sanguine storm. That was what should have happened. However, it didn't. Okay? And the fact, it was an impossibility qualified as the unknown. Schreiber back was closing in. What? Excuse me? Huh? How? The 1 meter distance they thought was infinite closed in an approximately short moment. The Ashen Knight didn't seem to notice or perceive them at all. It was almost as if the time had stopped. Yep, okay. Mari is like such a bullshit ability. Oh my god. Yep, so she can like entirely stop Schreiber. Okay, so yep, there we have it. The most overpowered character in the whole universe. Ability to stop time in like whole area for specific people. Okay, we won. Okay, we won. Okay. Can we stop Reinhardt and Mercurius as well? Can we just like backstab them? Okay. When Schreiber suddenly entered a standstill, she and Ali, dragged by him at supersonic speeds, quickly rammed in his back.
酸欠
Yeah. The bike now had Schreiber, Shiro, and Ellie on it. The 3 people on a single bike caused crashes. The condition for the jinx had been fulfilled. And they just shot him. What? Shiro pulled the trigger and released the bullet that pierced Schreiber back and went straight into the fuel tank. Fire, gasoline, magic mixed and merged to create a fierce explosion. Accompanied by the thunderous burst, the ruined amusement park was engulfed by the ring of fire. The strange sensation was already gone. They no longer felt like the time had stopped, nor could they perceive the unknown that came along with it. So, okay, because the time stopped, the foreknowledge stops working. Because if there's no time to progress, then you cannot perceive, like, predict or like feel like that already happened. Because it cannot happen if the time is stopped. I know it's like complicated, but you know what I mean, right? If something is not happening because it's stopped, then you cannot like know what will happen in the future, because future does not exist. However, they were absolutely certain of its reality. They didn't know the reasoning or the specific causes behind it. Not like any of that really mattered. The important thing was that, no matter how momentary and fleeting, they finally achieved what they had sought. And with it, victory. After all? Yeah, that must be shock for Schreiber. Like, suddenly everything exploded. This Mari is overpowered as hell. It's not even Ren. It's just Mari. Schreiber, surrounded by the remains of his vanguard, was shaking with anguish. Albedo was a maddened, speedster, and who evaded all attacks and couldn't be caught by anyone. And yet, he just received a fatal injury. The bullet pierced his back and destroyed his Agnerbear, bringing a hound to the dash, who thought to be unstoppable. Schreiber had been defeated, with Shiro emerging victorious. No one could deny that. The Ashen Knight body was covered in wounds and drenched in sanguine red. His misplaced eye patch revealing the emptiness underneath. All that he had swallowed and ravaged were forced into that void as feeble attempts to make up for what he had lost as the person. It was the endless hunger that drove him to continue his murderous dash. The trail of blood and corpses that defied his whole life. The void containing all the dead gathering behind him was the shape of his defeat.
痛いよ
Oh no, don't make Schreiber cry. It doesn't look like Schreiber. It doesn't fit Schreiber. You cannot make Schreiber cry. You cannot do this. Why you make Schreiber cry? I mean, you just like reopened his old wounds. Because he's been hurt so much in the past and now he's hurt again. His whisper was fleeting near silent.
痛いよ。バラバラになりそうなくらい体が痛いよ。
Oh my god, this game wants me to be emotional for Schreiber. Oh no. Why was she hitting him? Why did she get mad at him? Oh no, we are going into his backstory now. No, you are not making me cry for Schreiber. No. I'm too emotional for games like this, for situations like this. Please no.
私はこんなに頑張ってるのに。
He was now a sheep. Wolfgang Schreiber had been possessed by the memories of the time he lived as Anna Schreiber. It was his first trail, now old enough to be without even a trace of bones. Whatever the fact was a curse of a blessing, no one could tell.
痛いよ、ムッタ。目が見えないよ。やめて、ぶたないで。目が痛いの。ムッタに刺されてから治ってないの。
What the fuck? She stabbed this eye multiple times after, like, first time? Like, oh my god. Schreiber covered his burned right eye socket and began sobbing.
私のお客が多いのがいけないの。大勢の人に愛されるのが悪いことなの。ごめんなさい。私は醜いです。汚いです。みんなは私が珍しいから、こんなに顔が腫れてるから面白がって抱いてるだけ。ムッタの方が綺麗。ムッタの方が美人。分かってる。分かってる。分かってる。だから出来損ないなんて言わないで。
You can't do this!
私を愛して。愛して。愛して。もっとちゃんとした娘になるから。
Exposed to the mental appeal. Shiro and Ellie did nothing but slightly strain their faces. They didn't care about his circumstances. Schreiber's case wasn't the least bit rare. Most murderers were people who survived hard childhood and lost something in the process. That's true. And they're insanely crazy. Like, they need like really like huge reasons to do stuff like this. But yeah, it's still fucked up, isn't it? You cannot like deem them like, you know, like say that yeah, you're like murderer, but you're fine, yeah, because of your backstory. No, it's not the case. You're still murderer. It's fucked up. But yeah, your backstory is fucked up as well. And you became fucked up because of that fucked up backstory. Great. Either empathy, the ability to tell right from wrong, or something else entirely. As such, the sight unfolding before them failed to tug on their heartstrings.
正当作環境と強烈かつ恒常的な頭部への打撃。シリアルキラー製造法の代表レシピだよ。
Uh-huh.
つまりテンプレってな。
Damn, that is so savage. Well, in Shiro, it was no different than seeing an honor student study hard, get into prestigious university, and start a career with an excellent corporation. Though the vector was catastrophically different, both cases were those of people walking paths set out for them.
見るに耐えないね。
ああ、普通すぎてつまらない。
Damn!
こいつ。
Oof. Thus, to once again fix their aim on Schreiber, full intent to take him out. He would disappear even if they left him alone. With Vanguard, his Agnerberg destroyed, he was set to die sooner than later. Though he would only restart again at the Devil Castle, the death here and now would be an absolute certainty. However, they couldn't let him stay as he was. They no longer wanted to look at or listen to him. Being around this boar of the nutcase could only cheapen the precious moments they had just experienced. Shiro and Ellie had enough of Schreiber. Watching him only made them feel unpleasant.
あなたが私のファーター
Oh my god, he's getting delusional now. Dash in mind paid no mind to them and only continues his soliloquy. Could it be really called that though?
ほう、なんだよ、包帯なんかしやがって。そのみっともねえ化け物面見せてみろよ。
God damn it. He's talking to himself. Suddenly Schreiber began talking in another person's voice. It was throat in Horace enough to give people shivers.
気持ち悪いな。腐ってんじゃねえかよ。いらねえだろ、そんなもん。ほら、こっち向け。直してやっからよ。感謝しろや、変態が。
一体何をするの
だから直してやるって言ってんだろ。
What the fuck is happening?
でもじゃねえんだよ。俺はあの陰売に金払ってんだから仕事しろや。
Schreiber began acting out a double role. Suddenly his voice appears to shriek.
いいぜ。腐れた穴にちょうどいいじゃねえか。おうこうブジュブジュっとよ。汚ねえ海が出てくるじゃねえか。ビュッと出せ。
What the actual fuck is this box? What the hell is this? No wonder like Schreiber is like insane and makes no sense. What the fuck? What the fuck?
ああじゃねえんだよバケモンが。ほらいいかいいだろうが。てめえは変態の息子なんだよ。クソのまたぐらからひねり出されたんだよ。だったらそれっぽくあえげ感じるんだろうが。おい
息子
どこにこんな娘がいんだよ。てめえアホか。アホなんだな。だったらそっちも直してやるよ。脳みそに届いてんだろ。
What the
お前のもん
fuck?
がよ。ほら目玉がえぐれたぜ。
What the fuck? Maggots in there?
こん
Oh
なもん
my
いつまでもつけ
god.
てっから頭おかしくなんだよてめえは。
僕
ほら潰せ。その変態印ついた目玉よ。潰して俺のもんにすりつけ。
What the
さっさとやれ。
What is this gore screaming show? Oh my god. And so came under shriek. The kind of scream that would stay with a person for the rest of their lives, like the howl of someone in their death throes. When the echoes died down, his blank eye was filled with the searing light of madness.
死ね
That single word had brought unfathomable hatred. No matter how violent, no man could look directly into his eye. Poor rage and indignation far beyond the realm of insanity. The air grew heavy with bloodlust and began to whirl like a storm.
ムッターもファーターも男も女もみんな
みんな散れ。
He vowed to kill the creatures known as humans, until not a single one of them walked on earth.
僕はあんな奴らと同じ生き物じゃない
Schreiber re-attacked the moment in which he died as the person. He had long since forgotten what was always with him, The event was simply far too haunting.
僕は不死身の英雄なんだ
As Shiro held up his gun, aiming it at the approaching beast that was Schreiber, he began to think. Perhaps, maybe this state was his true nature. Within Schreiber's soul was that of the rampaging berserker, regardless of how broken a person's mind was. Speaking human words would require them to place a sort of limiter on their madness. Shiro thought that maybe Schreiber's true worth could only be unleashed now that he'd completely lost himself. What if the creation figment from before was the incomplete version with the limiter on? Interesting! Can we see the full version then? Shiro had no means of confirming it though. Without his vanguard, Schreiber was but a walking corpse, and no amount of rage could change that. There was no trace of the previous speed, nor could he activate his powers. I bet the speed had dropped to the point where even a child could kill him. Adhering to his appearance, he acted like the one that a young girl would.
一発食らうのがスイッチだったんだね。一発食らわせて、それでも殺しきれなかった時に。
その時こそか
The true nature of the untouched knight would only surface when someone laid a hand on him. No one ever seen it, nor was Schreiber himself aware of it. So now he's about to do what he. So we saw true Schreiber basically in the previous road, like the glimpse of it, right? But he didn't like manage to get fully. When he got smacked with Shiro's hand, and he started his third degree, but that was like full power third degree then, without limiter. But then like Lance and Trifa happened. But what is happening now is what happened to Schreiber back then, because he got hit, right? We were about to see his true self. Just like here. And now that he's been touched, he had become fragile enough to be shattered in a single hit.
轍
Their victory was completely consequential, so he couldn't help but consider his ideal. Still, a victory was a victory. Shiro bid the young lady goodnight, and though it would be nice if she was reborn in a different country and time period.
お前みたいなつまんねえのと俺はもう喧嘩したくねえよ
Okay. Signing, he pulled the trigger. With his head shattered, Alberto disappeared, oblivious to the truth right until the very end. Whether or not the fact itself was the blessing or misfortune, no one knew. Yet in the end, Schreiber himself had made all choices that led him down this path. He clearly had a life with a fatally small set of options, but Shiro didn't think that anyone was limited to just one. With that settled,
こっちもダメか
yeah, pretty much. Probably. So let's see what state you are in actually.
まあすっごい無茶したしね。
The two exchanged their smiles and sat down, clearly at their absolute limit.
ああレントの喧嘩はどうも俺の負けみたいだわ
They agreed that the first one to die would be loser, and now the results were clear for all to see. Wait, but you're not fatally injured, right? From what I say and hear. Are you really going to die?
別にそりゃこの際いいけど打ち上げがやべえな
God damn it.
ちょっといけそうにねえんだけど
しゃあないね。でもいいじゃん。あたしらいかにもそういうサボりそうな感じのキャラだし。
それで納得してもらうっつうのもなお客さんがなんて言うか
だからあんたはまたそうやってわけのわかんないことを。
まいっか
Shiro ignored Ellie's comment and put on a cheerful smile.
知らん 勝手にやれ。マジどうでもいい。だいたいなんで俺様が他人の顔色を伺わなきゃなんねんだよ。俺の人生は俺のもんだ。
はいはい。
Ellie imagined that Ren must have his hands full with a friend like that.
でもよ、あん時のあれは良かったな。あれだけで。まあきっとあれや。あいつのおかげか。
Oh, the poor knowledge that he didn't like felt and the deja vu. Ellie as well. Okay, yeah.
多分っていうかそうだといいよね。
They exchange each other's smiles, their bodies continue to leak blood in an alarming rate.
ダリーは。
私も。
They spread themselves out on the ground and looked up at the magic circle etched on the canopy of heaven.
てよ。
So we lost both Sakurai and Shiro, and also Ellie?
こっち来ても
God damn it.
叩き返すからね。
I, like, after, like, Mari, like, did, like, some weird stuff, I expected them to actually survive. Okay? They sounded gleeful. Melancholy never suited them either way. Thus, they would have been glad if they didn't think too much of this either. Neither of them cared about coming back to life or turning immortal. They closed their eyes, their minds at peace, as they were only falling asleep. Wow. I really thought like they will survive. I really thought they will survive. Okay, and I actually did a little cut because I want to record the ending on like separate file because I don't know if I will continue read or not. I don't know how I will separate this recording session actually during the editing. So yeah, this is the end of this episode unless I decide to continue reading and like set it differently. So this part of recording is not even in the game, in the episode. But yeah, Mari have bullshit ability, okay. And also everyone dies anyway. We won, but we lost at the same time. But they lost 2 colors. They cannot like fully open the thing, right? Now. Oh no, wait, they did open the thing already. It's opening. Does it matter actually that the Einherjars died? Does it even matter at this point? I'm not sure. I'm a bit confused. Can you let me know in the comments actually? Does it matter if the Einherjars dies at this point? I mean, 8 things are open and Isaac Ward is coming up, right? So they already used the colors for the chant. We already had all 4 or 5 of them chanting before. So it doesn't matter if they died or not, right? So I kinda win, but also kinda lost. And also we lost people. And that's a big hit. Oh my god, okay. And SCHREIBER backstory is like totally fucked up. Oh my god. This is something I would expect from Gore Screaming Show, to be honest. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, that will be it for this episode. Thank you everyone for being with me. Leave a like if you liked the episode, subscribe if you are not subscribed. You can check my Discord, that's in the description. You can also become a member. Thank you everyone for supporting me. And yeah, I will see you all in the next episodes of this era. We are going like daily mode with this era. So yeah, thanks once again. And for now, Pocket Watch is going out.